We met with the heads of both the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and separately the head of the lower house Foreign Relations Committee. The head of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee is also the chairman of the India-Brazil Friendship Group, and he was very positive, understandably. The second discussion, we got good questions from them, and that too went very, very well. Then we had the Vice President. We also met with the foreign minister, the acting foreign minister earlier, and the acting foreign minister of Colombia had been again very receptive to our message, heard us out, and accepted fully our side of what had happened, and said that Brazil would indeed take this forward. And then we met the vice president of the country, who is not just the number two in their system, unlike ours. The vice president also is a minister and is the Minister for Trade and Industry. He is a former governor of a state called Sao Paulo, the most populous state, where there is a tremendous amount of interest in Indian entrepreneurship and business. There's a big aluminium factory there and so on. And so again, very warm and friendly, and the conversation went on for about an hour, during which he ended up expressing completely strong and unconditional solidarity with India in its struggle against terrorism. So I must say, looking back on these 4 days, we have been blessed and fortunate that we had really successful meetings everywhere. The next stage is Washington, D.C. We had already been to New York on our way into Guyana. We stopped via New York in transit, and we went to the 9/11 memorial to victims of terrorism to show that we were coming on this crusade, as it were, against terrorism. And that was a good symbolic gesture to begin with. But we're not going back to New York. We're now only in Washington. And in Washington, we have meetings set up with the entire range of public opinion in Washington: government officials, legislators, that is senators and congressmen, various committees in the House and the Senate, think tanks who are very influential in Washington, particularly those focusing on foreign policy, media, and some public addresses, like, for example, the National Press Club, where I'll be holding a press conference with some of my colleagues. There's going to be an event at the embassy, in fact, two events at the embassy, one for the Indian community on one evening, and another evening there's going to be an event which will actually showcase India's connection with the sort of influential opinion makers across Washington, some 80 to 100 guests. These are not mainly Indians. The Indians are mainly coming on the 4th. So it's a very interesting mix of people, and I will say that a mix of functions, I beg your pardon, and I will say that it's going to be fairly demanding.